What's good with everybody? Hope you enjoying your day. You know, living it up like you should be. Enjoying every day you have. Hey, that's how you gotta live. But we're gonna get into this DDG and Ruby Rose news. I mean, I heard they broke up, but honestly, you never know with YouTube. You gotta like watch the video and see. Cause it's like, just like any relationship, you don't know unless you're in it. But let's get into it.
Got a little bit of Chick-Fil-A here. I might do a little bit of eating, a little mukbang or whatever. But today is really just an update video and me just trying to, you know, just detach myself from a situation that I know isn't good for me or the other person, you know, and the other person being Ruby. And I want y'all to know, despite what I tweet, despite what I say, like, this is a person that I spent hours, days with, you know what I mean? Like, go to sleep, wake up. She stayed at my house for a long time. Like, you know what I mean? We're like a real, actual relationship. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like, you know, I didn't love her or I didn't have feelings for her. Or we wasn't really dating, blah, blah, blah. This other shit. It's a lot of stuff that y'all don't see online.
Of course. That's with anything, you know?
You know what I mean? She's a different
That's with
person
anything you do.
offline, right? She's a very nice girl. Very, very nice. But just like myself, I'm not gonna sit here and point the finger. She's damaged. I'm damaged as well. And
he said she's damaged.
You know, niggas tried. You know what I mean? I've been trying the situation. I've been trying to be in a relationship, and I've been trying to make it work. But it's just like me and her just bump heads way too much, and there's way too many third parties involved, and it just created a very, 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 very toxic relationship. Now
I feel like he always say very, 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 like he always using that.
They realize that, right? But in my head, you know, I'm like, okay, cool. My last relationship before Ruby, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all bring it up every time.
We know her.
It wasn't no effort from her side. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was night and day. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why it's been so on and off. Like, I don't like this toxic shit. This is not for publicity. I don't need to be posted on those shade room teams. I don't want to be posted on those shade room teams. But it's not what I do it for. It's not what I do it for. It's just me. I'm an emotional nigga. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. You know what I mean? It's nothing.
All right, let's get into the juicy part.
So I gotta publicly move on from it. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm really making this video, because I really just want to just 100% detach myself, let her do her. I don't want to see her on a like, you know what I mean? I just want to detach myself, and I
feel like, you know, I mean, I don't know personally. I can just assume. I feel like they weren't gonna work, but you know, I'm not in their relationship, so it's like I can't, you know, I can speak what I say, but it's not sticking to anything because I don't know them personally. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing their own life. They're doing anything they want to. And I guess that's why he explaining it to us.
So myself, my music, and my career, and furthering myself as a person. And I told her that, and she know that me and her not gonna work. You know what I mean? But it's just like, when you reel a nigga in, and you make a nigga love you, and you make a nigga blah, 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 and then you still do bullshit, and then I start doing bullshit back, and it's just like, at that point,
toxic.
The relationship is already
toxic.
Over. So it's really just, last night I was tweeting. People seen it, blah, blah, blah. I let my emotions get the best of me. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't, you know what I mean? But I'm also not gonna act like I don't love the girl. So this video is not...
I mean, I ain't one to really rant about stuff like that make me like, that are personal at least. Like, if it's real personal, I feel like I'm not gonna put that on the internet. I'm not gonna do that to myself. That's not really like things people aim to do. And I personally just, I'm not a fan of that. It's just like, if anything, I'll rant in my head. Like, why do I have to tell other people? Like, nah.
To bash her, I know I said some shit. I'm not gonna spare her or some bullshit like that. That was really just me just trying to scare her and shit like that. But I wasn't gonna come on here and be no asshole and be no bully, because she's a very, 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 very...
There you go with it again.
She's just damaged, as you know, as well as many girls, you know, especially in this industry. It's like I already knew what type of girl she was before I got with her. I knew her past, I knew all this other shit, but I let it slide. You know what I mean? I let it.
And then when you let it slide, it usually don't end up too nice for you.
Stuff also carried on into our relationship, and it fucked our relationship up. So Ruby, if you're watching this, you know I still got a love for you, but I just had to. I had to say that. I had to say that because, well, before I start tweeting, like, if I would tell her, if I would get mad or whatever like that, she would think it's a joke. Because you know why? We get back together every single time.
That's one of them. Like, okay, toxic. That's what you call a toxic relationship. That's what we don't aim for. None of us need that in our life. That's not doing anybody no good. You need to stop that while you can. Nah, not a fan of it. Not trying to get into it at all.
Letting this girl reel me back in. And in my last relationship, the one that y'all love to talk about so much, I didn't feel nowhere near as much effort into a relationship as this one. You know what I mean? Like, my ex before Ruby didn't show no effort. You know what I mean?
Okay, I feel like you're repeating the same thing.
Y'all already know how I was in that relationship. I used to... And we just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to hear no more DDG and Rubi blah 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 all this other shit. You know what I mean? Just leave it alone. It's over. The relationship is done. Niggas is moving on.
Okay. Good for you, G. Keep doing you. But don't get back. See, that's where like a lot of people got a problem. They get back into it. They go back on their word. Don't come up on this internet thing and start posting different videos talking about what you're not gonna do. Y'all done and all this stuff, and then you go back. Like, I don't like to see that, bro. I'm not a fan of that stuff, especially if it's like a public stunt. Nah.
Me saying that, I don't air out no information. She posted message screenshots. I would never stoop that low. I would never show you messages of how she talked to me or anything like that. I would never go in depth and detail about personal situations.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do all that.
Like, and the shit that she said, the shit that she tweeted about, I could have came back and I could have said a million more things. But with that being said, Moonwalking in Calabasas is the #1 added song on radio. Clap it up. It's the #1
Good job,
song
bro.
added on radio.
Good job. So that was, hey, honestly, I feel like he said things we already know though. Not much to it, but we're gonna stop that, cause you know, we just here to watch the show. We here to see what's happening. But alright, y'all, make sure y'all give this video a like. Make sure you subscribe. Alright, y'all, catch you on the next one. Peace.